Do you know it takes just a few days to learn how to love yourself? People think it takes years and years. The healing journey could take years. You have to see coaches and therapists, and you have to go through a whole process to remove all the trauma and all that stuff. But loving yourself can take just a few days, but you have to know what to do. The self-love journey is 2 simple steps that you can master within hours. First, become aware of how you speak to yourself when you're in pain. Second, speak to yourself kindly when you're in pain. That's it. I really want to put emphasis on when you're in pain, not just physical pain, emotional and spiritual pain. If you're crying or you're angry, how do you talk to yourself? Some people, when they go through breakups, they say, well, I'm not enough. It's all my fault. And they're super mean to themselves. So on a good day, they're confident. Everything is good. The sun is shining bright. But when the night kicks in, those nighttime feelings come in. How do you talk to yourself when you're in pain? Or some people try to overcome their pain and they don't even want to look at it. They completely deny it. And they're like, it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine. I'm going to get over this. They are invalidating their pain. They're invalidating an experience. Because it's painful, they don't even want to look at it. When pain is simply you just living the human experience. Same thing with physical pain. Some people, when they get painful experiences like a cold or even a chronic illness, they go so dark into the pain. They feel like this is the end of the world. Or some people try to deny it and they're like, no, I'm going to be fine. I'm going to be fine. And they deny the human experience. Same thing applies to spiritual pain. Some people completely condemn themselves for either not believing in something or following something that condemns them. Whatever it is, how do you talk to yourself when you're in pain? If you can learn to validate every experience and tell yourself, you're not alone. I'm here with you. You have to talk to yourself like your best friend, like your best partner, like your best parent, like your best you. You have to be there for you. So if you're feeling really alone, validate yourself through the experience. If you're in such deep emotional, physical, or spiritual pain, and you can feel it in your heart or in your stomach, touch your heart, touch your stomach, hold it and say, I'm here with you. I'm here with you. We're going through this together. Just validate every single part of that pain that you're feeling. Even though all humans are aware that there is duality in the world, there's pain, pleasure, there's hot and cold, there's night and day. We're all aware of it, but we don't want to experience the pain because it doesn't feel good. So we immediately see it as bad. But the thing is, imagine living pain while condemning yourself, or living pain while dismissing your own experience. It's so mean. It is so we don't realize how mean we are to ourselves when we're in uncomfortable or painful experiences. Some people are really good with physical pain, but they're really terrible with emotional pain. They understand physical pain because they could see it. So let's say they get a cold. They know the process. It takes about 2 weeks, 3 weeks to fight a cold. Sometimes you think you're getting better and all of a sudden you get hit with the cold again. You're like, oh no, I'm sick again. You know that at night it's always worse. The same thing applies to emotions. At night, it's always worse. That's when you're in your head, you're thinking. Sometimes you think you're doing really well and then you have a really off day because that pain came back. Feeling pain is part of the human experience, but for some reason, a lot of people just don't want to accept the emotional pain. But it's the same process of healing. So how do you speak to yourself when you're in pain? How do you speak to yourself while you're going through the healing process? So if you can learn to not ignore it, not overcome it, or not dwell in it and criticize yourself for it, you can learn to become your best friend. And you are going to be your most favorite person. You're going to take care of you. And that, my friend, is how you find self-love.